Hello, dear friends. In this topic, we will learn the structure of control statements in Python and how we use it. So, if you do recall, there are three control statements in Python: break, continue, and pass. So what we're going to do is have a look at all three of them one by one. So the break statement is the most commonly used statement by programmers in loops. With the help of this statement, we can interrupt an ongoing process. Thus, the cycle is terminated without being bound to any condition. For example, number equals 0, while number is less than 15, print number plus equals 1. All right, so we know this loop. Now let's try to use the break statement. Number equals 0, while number is less than 15. Print number. If I equals 9, break number plus 1 equals. And as you can see, when the number variable's value reaches 9, the loop stops and terminates. So the most common use for break is when some external condition is triggered requiring a hasty exit from a loop. The break statement can be used in both while and for loops. So we try to use the break statement at a while loop. This time, let's try to use the break statement at a for loop. So create a list named list. List equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For value in list. If value equals 6, break. Print value. And there's the result. So the break statement terminates only the loop in which it exists. If there are nested loops and a break is used in the innermost loop, only that innermost loop ends. So the task of the continue statement is to ensure that everything that follows it is skipped and it returns at the beginning of the loop. So let's have a look at some examples to understand the continue statement. Number equals 0, while number is less than 20. If number equals 2, number plus equals 1. Continue. Print number plus equals 1. All right. So the pass statement is used when a statement is required syntactically, but you don't want any command or code to be executed. The pass statement is basically a null operation, which means that nothing happens when it executes, right? So we generally use it as a placeholder. In other words, suppose we have a loop or a function that is not implemented yet, but we want to implement it in the future. Well, can't have an empty body here, right? The interpreter would complain. So we use the pass statement to construct a body that does nothing. So we can't create a loop without a statement. If we try, we get an error. For example, let's create a for loop for number in range 35. Python gives us an error. So now let's try it with pass. For number in range 35. Pass. And as you can see, we don't get errors in our code. So in this lesson, we've learned the basic things we need to know about control statements in Python. I want to see you in the next lesson, though. Have a nice day.